Have you ever wondered if the future of AI is already in the hands of foreign powers? With OpenAI raising alarms, calling for drastic measures against a Chinese AI lab, the US is in a tight spot. But is the fear justified? Or is there something else at play? Buckle up, because the world of artificial intelligence is not only a race, it's now a battlefield. Welcome to the Joaquin Fagundo's channel, where we'll break down the escalating war in AI, the fight for dominance, and some juicy behind-the-scenes drama. Grab your popcorn, because this one's a wild ride. The global AI battlefield. Us versus China. OpenAI, the tech giant that gave us groundbreaking models like DeepSeek, has issued an alarming warning about a Chinese AI lab, DeepSeek. Their claim? DeepSeek poses a national security threat that could potentially overtake the United States in AI development, even leading to the potential loss of American global leadership. The situation is heating up, with both Anthropic and Google backing these claims. So, what's the big deal? Well, OpenAI is urging the US government to step in, calling for the outright ban of DeepSeek's models. They've made the case that, under China's strict data laws, any data handled by a Chinese company could be turned over to the government upon request. And that's not all. OpenAI even fears that DeepSeek may have tapped into OpenAI's proprietary models in the past, leading to what they describe as intellectual property theft. While the accusations sound dramatic, there's no smoking gun linking DeepSeek directly to the Chinese government. The company began as a spin-off from a hedge fund called High Flyer, not a government research institution. But things took a turn when DeepSeek's founder, Liang Wenfeng, had a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, igniting concerns that China might be treating DeepSeek as a strategic asset. The push for AI fair use and copyrights. But it's not just about DeepSeek and international security. OpenAI has taken its battle to the US government, pushing for changes to copyright laws that could drastically impact the way AI models are trained. The company argues that if they can't access copyrighted material freely, such as books, articles, and images, Chinese labs might have a competitive advantage due to fewer restrictions on data access. DeepSeek's rapid advancements have spooked OpenAI. In fact, the Chinese AI lab's recent model, R1, has raised eyebrows for its advanced reasoning capabilities, even being able to answer dangerous questions on sensitive topics like biological weaponization. Anthropic, another AI company, has voiced concerns about the potential bioweapons implications of AI models like R1, fearing that the lack of safety measures in DeepSeek's model could pose serious risks. On the flip side, Google is taking a more moderate stance. While they share the national security concerns, they've warned against choking innovation with too many export controls. They've called for a balanced approach that encourages innovation while still maintaining national security. The irony of OpenAI's democratic AI. Here's the interesting part. OpenAI, despite their calls for democratic AI, has their own share of controversial practices. Their models are heavily restricted, filtered, and filled with content controls that dictate what users can and cannot do. So, is OpenAI really advocating for an open, unbiased AI, or is their push more about corporate control than freedom? While OpenAI and Anthropic are concerned about the growing power of Chinese AI models, both companies are cozying up to the US government, pushing for more export restrictions and tighter controls on AI technology. It's a fascinating mix of national security and infrastructure planning that could fundamentally reshape the global AI landscape. The clash with Elon Musk. Is there a bigger agenda? Meanwhile, the drama between OpenAI and Elon Musk continues to unfold. Musk, who co-founded OpenAI in 2015, is now in a bitter legal battle with the company. He's accusing OpenAI of abandoning its original mission to develop AI for the benefit of humanity by shifting to a for-profit model. This move, Musk claims, goes against OpenAI's original goal of democratizing AI for the greater good not corporate gain. However, some believe Musk's involvement may not be entirely about principle. His own AI venture, X.AI, is still trying to catch up with OpenAI. By disrupting OpenAI's momentum, Musk's company might get a better chance to rise to the top. Musk has also been vocal about OpenAI's ties to Microsoft, arguing that these partnerships give them an unfair advantage and consolidate too much power in the hands of a few corporations. For OpenAI's part, they insist that the for-profit model is essential for securing the massive funding required to stay competitive in the AI race. After all, they recently raised a staggering $6.6 billion, with another $40 billion investment reportedly coming from SoftBank. Despite Musk's criticism, OpenAI remains committed to its strategy. The US. Government's role in the AI race. As the AI arms race intensifies, OpenAI is calling for a unified federal approach to regulate AI technology, including AI models and infrastructure. The company is pushing for faster permitting of data centers and transmission lines to meet the growing demand for AI training, urging the government to step up its involvement. Anthropic, too, is on board with this idea, warning that without adequate infrastructure support, labs might start setting up shop elsewhere, weakening America's position in the global AI race. However, the question remains, will the US government play too much of a restrictive role, thus stifling innovation, or will they act quickly enough to keep up with global competitors? Can the US maintain its AI dominance? The AI world today is a blend of national security, competition, and high-stakes innovation. OpenAI's recommendations are clear. The US must stay ahead in AI or risk losing its global leadership. But how far should the government go to restrict exports and limit data sharing? OpenAI advocates for stringent export controls, while Google pushes for a more open approach that encourages global cooperation. The AI landscape is in flux, with lawsuits, government pressures, copyright battles, and energy demands all threatening to disrupt progress. At the same time, there's a growing concern about China's DeepSeek, with OpenAI and Anthropic warning that the Chinese lab could soon close the gap on us. Models. The fear is that if China's government gains control of DeepSeek, it could lead to widespread data gathering, espionage, or even infrastructure sabotage. But here's the twist. There's no concrete proof that DeepSeek is controlled or funded by the Chinese government. These claims are based on speculation and suspicion, not hard evidence. Meanwhile, OpenAI and Anthropic are doing everything they can to secure us. Dominance in the field, even if it means restricting AI progress. The hypocrisy of AI companies. While OpenAI and Anthropic are pointing fingers at China, accusing them of potentially using AI for malicious purposes, there's a bit of irony. Both companies have been lobbying for tighter controls and more restrictions, even though their own AI models are far from free from censorship and content filtering. This raises an interesting question. Are they truly advocating for open and democratic AI? Or are they more interested in maintaining their competitive edge at the cost of others? As the AI world continues to evolve, OpenAI and Anthropic are not the only ones pushing for tighter regulations. The entire global AI landscape is at a crossroads. How governments handle AI models, data sharing, and security could determine the course of technology for years to come. That's all for today's video. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like and subscribe to Joaquin Fagundo's channel for more deep dives into the latest tech and AI news. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.